Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. So I wanted to do hopefully this reading here because I'm feeling some kind of way about the feminine and the masculine energy. If you love someone, you hold someone dear, this here is for you. You do not have to resonate with the twin flame experience is what I figure out. But me saying this, I got to say that I've had this card here lately in like live chat, readings that I was giving out. And this one here came, I thought, the idea of clarity. I'm saying to you that either you or your person, that's the energy of the moment, in the idea of seeing clearly. This here is recognition, who you are to each other. Some of you have no more doubts, and some of them have no more doubts too. I willingly forgive. I breathe love into my vision, and I see with compassion and understanding. My clear insight is reflected in my outer sight. That's the message. I will take another one, like a contact point, for lovers, divine lovers, soulmate, twin flames. What's the contact point between you two? I got it here. It is my mind that creates my experiences. I am unlimited in my own ability to create the good in my life. It says here, I now go beyond. This beyond here, other people's fear and limitation. Sorry for being a little bit beside myself. I'll tell you something, in junction with that card that I had. I'm seeing this thing here. It said, I can see clearly, and now I go beyond. Beyond what other people and one's own fears, and above all limitations, for all of you who think I'm like, in a particular situation, his life's like this, my life is like that. We're like, I don't know, 10, 15 years apart whatsoever. Those are just limitations. And most of the time, other people said it's, there for you. But I'm saying to you, the creator doesn't care about fears and limitations. And somebody is getting ready to go beyond, meaning the point that you've always longed for. You know what it is called, especially if you're a twin flame. Some of you are getting ready to go to union. And if not, I'm saying to you that energy of recognition and wanting a future with you is real if you're resonating. I don't understand this, but I got to take the message. I'm feeling great, so I know this here is not the feminine energy. I didn't do anything to the guy, so I know that this here is not my energy. And I'll tell you something, to let like star dust and star like light, work its magic on you is all I'll say. Like if you're sensitive or an empath, or like, you got like psychic abilities, the sun rays, they're going to do something to you. Yeah, I can see that pain, or like, it's funny. This recognition is real, I can see it here because of the pain that it's causing. If you're not in pain, somebody definitely is, to those two cards here. The fact that it would be over between you two. And I'll tell you why. It's because now for some of them, they know who you are, and they're actually ready to go on, like beyond this thing, this separation or whatsoever. You see that? It is over between us, yet I miss you. It's the message, people. And it's funny, these people, these guys here, they keep those feelings inside. But the moon card is a card of like water and feelings for the ones who know. And this pain here is very real. That's like that 10 of wands, energy that I've been getting. Meaning, I'll tell you, let me take those cards back. Do you see that idea of like going backward to make this thing work here? It did not work, or this person did not want it to work. Believe me, they want to go backward, is the message, so that they would see you again, change this thing here into a newer or another form of love if you're following. And I'll tell you something to that concept of like new love. That's what these people here really missed out on. It's like when it was fresh and brand new, and like we could have lost each other in each other, but no, 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 you decided to run away. So some of these loves here, they're not new anymore. And this guy is feeling some kind of way about that, like I miss this like brand new love experience. I'll tell you something too. This is what I hate mostly about these twin flame journeys and stuff like that. I hate it honestly, when like when just the idea like it could have been so simple, but no, I gotta say that I chased you. It's not the case, people. I gotta say that I chased you for 3 hours. That would be more like my style. I'd give you 3 months, and after that you're done. But I chased you for, and this is new. I used not to be like this. I'm on this journey just like I am, like with you guys, like on the same journey. But some people just wait, and you know 10 years sometimes wasted over nothing. I could have had her in my life for 10 years or whatsoever. Believe me, that's the type of thing that they're thinking about. This love literally could have been brand new like 10 years ago for some of you. The idea that he wants to see you. And I'm saying to you, if this guy, the cards actually came like this, he didn't want it to work. But if he could go backward, what do you think he would do? And that idea of like being in the dark, I believe he's in recognition, but he doesn't even know what to make of it. And being in the dark for some of them, or for some of you, because they don't even know how you are feeling. So, being in so-called recognition by yourself, it is scary. Into this idea here, is it too late? Somebody's saying that they're willing to try, but you can see the message. Somebody's saying that they need you by their side, and I believe it's because of all of these dark energies. It's definitely doing something to them, and it has to do with the feelings, and spirit is saying yes. That's what's happening if you're resonating with my energy. This guy is in recognition of you. And believe me, this thing here, like bringing, like, I don't know how to explain this, but like turning an old love into new love. I don't know how they're going to do it, but that's a little bit of the dilemma of the energy that I'm feeling here. This love is older for some of you, and it's like, how can I turn it into something new? Yeah, I knew it. Into that card, another. I was awaiting the karmic card, but when I see this here, believe me, and that card came like this too. Actually, I'm saying to you, this like fracture that I'm feeling between some of these masculines and their third parties is very real, people. And some of them, they're going to literally execute this one here. And I'm saying to you, some of them lost their feelings for the karmic. And it's not just for the karmic, it's for anybody that is not you. Like, I don't know how to explain this. You either got it or you don't, and this thing here, I don't know how you feeling about yourself, but yeah, you are better, and spirit is saying yes, better than another. That's why he's in pain for now. Literally, whoever was in the way, I am willing to try. Oh, do you see that depression? I know it, I'm willing to try into this change here with you, because either I don't love this person anymore, or at this point I cannot love another. I don't see nothing in like spending time with another. And I'll tell you why, people, is because you are better. And it says it right here, like soon. Pay attention to these people, because if you're resonating with my energy, there are like a lot of unions around me. Spirit saying just look forward. And I'm saying to you this soon with forward. Some of you get your nails done, wax yourself up, go to the hair salon, the stuff that you do, you know. Redecorate your house, buy yourself some brand new like bed sheets or whatsoever, because in this card forward I'm seeing that you have to prepare yourself, and I can't even talk. Yeah, I can see it here, talk. That idea of speaking for a moment, you know, for some of you, this here, so check this out, soon coming forward to talk to you into that idea. Didn't I tell you, crossing the line? In a sense, I now go beyond. Beyond what? This line here, separation, distance, you know, fears, limitations, all the good stuff, you know, that was preventing you from being together. And this is my last card here. I need another one. I'll tell you the way this card here, and this one is important. You see this sadness, this depression, that moon energy, I'm in the dark, the pain. I believe at this point here, he links you with the idea of happiness. And this is the card. What's going on? I don't understand this, my cards. Like, what's going on with my cards? Then I know some of them are important. As to this one here, the Sun card, which I'm liking. If you're resonating with me, there'll be a positive outcome in your situation, one way or the other. This year I gotta make sense of, you know, a little bit for the idea of another. I thought I could forget this thing here, but what I'm knowing into that Sun card, like that revelation, that what you call it, recognition, is very real. I thought I could forget it, but this thing here is forever. And I need one more card to let you know that I'm not like, you know, I messed up. And do you see it here? I don't know why I'm tongue-tied like today. There's absolutely no reason for me to be, you know. Believe me, the true mess up for most of them is they thought they could forget this thing here when it actually is forever. You would understand the dilemma, you know, and it's one myself that I totally reject. In a sense, if this here is mistake, you clear it up yourself. I don't even try to find the solutions as to how can I be better with the masculine energy. I didn't cause the problem, and if I caused it, it was energetically, and I'm working on it. So, you know, I didn't do the stuff, you know, like the whole karmic thing and whatsoever. And believe me, by this point here, he thinks that you're the one who can make him happy, because the karmic and karmics and like third parties couldn't do it. Into this idea of seeing this thing here, did not tell you, going beyond is actually seeing or like projecting yourself. Some of them start to see this thing with you, you know, and maybe you with them. Yeah, into that card, grounding is the truth. Like this could be a reality, you know, is what they're starting to think, and they're nourishing that thought there. Believe me, you would see it. Visualize your eyes nourishing, your mouth grounding. This here is becoming like real people. All of these are real notions. Yeah, into this gate here that I can feel like this meat of that idea of alignment, which is why they want you, you know, which is what brings forth this change here. They're no longer resistant for some of them. I'll tell you why. It's not willingly so. It's not because, you know, they didn't appreciate life with the karmic. It's because the universe, the energy is forcing them into that, you know. It's not space. Do you see that card like change? Some of them are actually getting ready to bridge this concept here. It's the energy that I described earlier, that solar energy is doing that to them. Enlightenment into this like recognition, believe me, recognition of who you are. It's actually not recognition, it's remembrance, people. And I hope that you have heard me. The card underneath. Let go of what, love? I'll tell you what this message is saying to me. For the ones who really want to know. You know what? This guy who is your match, let go of you, or you of him, but you've still managed to be somewhat of a light. This guy here can actually feel that, believe me. I let you go, but your light's still shining, is what the cards are saying to me. So you must be like, I don't know, I can still feel your light end, that idea of regret. I let you go, but now I can see that you are my light, believe me, into this enlightenment and light beings and actually remembrance. They know who you are. There's one more card. I'm saying to you, even into the card like happy or whatsoever, this guy a little bit feels like he needs you in order to heal. Like a little bit, I need my dose of her, or like the cure or whatsoever. And I believe they think that you are the cure. Is that 10 of Swords or 10 of Wands energy? They're against the wall, people. And you gotta know those things too. Like, when he comes willingly, you would know it. You see that sword here, believe me, is like, this karmic energies. That idea of like the masculine relocating, or I don't know what it is. Let me see to it. This is crazy, people. I'll meet a damn king of air. Anybody resonating with this king of air, he needs to be acknowledged. I'm going to meet one. There's distance between us, or we're not in the same country. Might be your case. There's this distance. We have not even met yet, is what's going on. Let me take those cards back, and I'll tell you why I'm getting upset. I'm getting the message, and I'm not trying. I'm ignoring it until I see that day, because your journey may not have been mine. Not saying that mine is better or anything, but at this point here is like, we have this deal with the creator. Spirit is saying to me, the guy I just referred to, and the guy that's feeling like this is real. If you're dealing with the king of air, resonating with my energy for no reason, that guy there is yours. This guy here needs like further information as to should I hold on or should I let go of this thing. I'm saying choose, because they don't know how you feel at this point if you have let go. And some of them, they know of your life, they know that you're good even without them, quite frankly. They know that. They don't know how you feel into that full card. Wondering, if it's worth like holding on, or it's like that song from Music, Soul Child, it says half crazy. Should I forget it, or is this thing here forever? Is a dilemma within him, and he does not know. He doesn't know to this full card here. But believe me, he'll go out there to seek the answer to that question, is what he's saying. And that idea of like motion in the masculine energy is so real for the moment, whether traveling, going camping, road tour, what you call it, I don't even know, moving. meditating, as to traveling without moving, but that idea of like transporting oneself is very real. And I want to say something to you. If you're resonating with me here, this here is a spiritual message. I don't care. I have to give it. It says it here like this guy is on his way to you. And that's that. This here is like numbers, complete. Everybody listening is manifesting. I'm starting to believe that this thing here is like bigger than we've always known that, right? But I'm saying all these unions, you're thinking it's your own personal experience. I'm saying to you is something greater than that. Exactly. All these damn pentacles, that guy that's real, and you recognition, and some of you are getting ready to be in union. This is all it is. I can feel it. Oh my lord. This here, I can say it's a reading for not for everybody, but if you're a king of air resonating with one, you're here with me. It's not for no reason. It's because very soon you guys will be sharing the same space. He will try to answer these doubts that he's having as to, should I forget it or is this forever? Do you see this like the king, queen, what you call it, 10 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles? Yeah, it's real. And this King of Air is very real too. That idea of him having regrets is very real too. And believe me, he wants you. He wants you to be in his life exactly as to, for the ones who know, this here is a card for a daily. Something you can see. That guy is arguing for the moment and he's feeling a lot on edge, and if there is a karmic, believe me, the arguments are with that karmic. And if some of you, argue with you, for like, baby mothers and like people in like communication or whatsoever, is because of the pressure. Believe me, like a pressure cooker at this point here. Some of you, if you're not in communication, you will be, but I'm saying to you, some of them, they're coming to argue because they can't control their feelings. Exactly, into this 10 of Wands, I can feel it, it's bothering them, like the pressure. They just need to understand, or maybe it is you, that at this point here, all you have to do is do something, like work at it, be active at like, winning your lady back. I'm a feminine. I should not have to worry myself as to how the masculine is going to get me. Figure it out, masculine. Work out a plan, to see this victory here, because I'm sensing that you're starting to want it. One more card. And that energy, believe me, exactly coming towards you is very real. And if you pay attention, you came in pair. King of Air that wants to be seen, if you're one or resonating with one. This here is two people linked by spirit who like share the same experience in life. This here is when 3D meets 5D, or otherwise, and you, for some of you, it's done. It's time for your union. Halfways from each other, thinking the same way at this point here, because that connection is real. And I'm saying to you, when you think of him, he thinks of you too. For some of you, it's time for union, that she's there too, and you may be a queen of air. I'm so sorry. It's not what matters. What matters is this pairs coming out. Each and every time one shows up, the other one shows up too. And I got like enough cards left. I got two here, because this card lets me know, something is hidden. Is this card here. So let's see. That divine energy is doing the whole job for you. And it's your energy too. So don't do anything. Just keep on either like cultivating your own energetic field, or let the highest energies of all do this here for you. Better than you could ever dream of. Sorry. The energy is bringing you two back together, making you see each other, making him recognize who you are. I'll go for some more, but I'm trying to keep this reading short, you know. If you find yourself like, you know, being content by yourself, knowing that this connection is real, but you've had all the patience in the world and you're there like patiently waiting for him, this thing here is for you. Or if it took a long time, but you still managed to live like a fulfilling life, basically, this thing here is for you. What's going on? You will see it in the future. If you're listening to me, if you're resonating with me for some reason, it's because you've been through hell and back. That's what we all share. And this here is the idea, same thing of being like that halfways. Some of you are halfways from each other and you're like walking quickly towards one another. And I hope that you have heard me exactly into this Lovers card. I can feel that energy. Always in pairs, like, yeah, lovers, definitely. And you would figure it out because one pair is missing. Lovers, definitely. If you like strip your soul bare and he does the same, that's the real energy between you two. Why am I taking this deck? Something's hidden that I shall see. Forgive me. Somebody's not telling me. It's because they don't know that I'm psychic, you know. Otherwise, they would give it all up so we can all save some time. The concept, believe me, people, of like, you know, you mess up, you're the masculine, the universe needs you to be attached to that energy, masculine, and you may be a woman feeling like a masculine. Whoever messed up, whoever feels like it's because of me that this here is not working, work it out. Figure a way to work it out and do it fast, you know. Otherwise, forget it, because some of them are done. I mean, some of us actually are done with you forever. This was the next card, you know. I had that energy too. Otherwise, get ready to forget it. Exactly, into this tower here. And for some of you, this tower is coming fast. Need I say more? That's the couple that's missing. Tower, where energies, you know, would force you to either confess your love or to show it or to give it up or to experience love, period, is coming exactly into that Chariot card, into that union. I'm trying to do this reading fast, but I can feel the energy of it, you know, like I can see union coming. I can see it, you know. Some of them are embarrassed at this point here with their heads down and feeling heartbroken over the stuff that they did, mentally conflicted. Their ego took a blow, you know, and I'll tell you why all of this. When you feel like you're on top of the world because somebody is begging for love, you know, for some of you, you reject the person thinking that you're better, that you can do better, find better, and then come to the realization that there is the love of your lives. Of your lives. That's how you're going to feel. And even more, I'm surprised the devil is not here. These communications definitely coming. They're going to be like a blessing to you. In that same idea, something that you've been waiting a long time, I can see this blessing here. That revelation as to, you know, that's my man, or like I'm her man. Very real. Somebody in love, into that moon card, despite all of this, you know, and even the sun actually. And it's funny, I just like realized that the moon and the sun is here. It's a little bit like I couldn't see, but now I can see. I didn't know the way, but now I know the way. From negative to positive, like all of it, and I can even see it in this like love, somebody in love. Definitely in love, nostalgic, of the times that you guys spent together. Somebody who keeps to himself. That 5 of Swords is already here, I believe. I'm sorry, I gotta keep up with this. Nope. Either a choice to make, or definitely, like, I don't know what it is. I believe that this here at this point is finding a path, people. Finding either a solution or a path is what it is. If you pay attention, you can feel it. Something has definitely changed within you and within your person, for sure. And even your relationship and how you live it has changed. And it's funny, those separations here. Some of you are leaving stuff like in the past to never ever touch it again. And I believe he's getting ready to do the same thing. It's the energy, people. And I'm going to leave it at that. It's the energy that's working wonders for you and for him, bringing you two actually closer together. Patience and planning, believe me, as to, I messed up. How can I make this like right? What's the way to make it right? And whoever the masculine is in my life, I say, good luck with that. Because the heart that I have for everybody, I took back some stuff, and if you're not a decent man, you cannot approach me. But I'm saying to you, I can see it here. Some of them are planning when they're by themselves, when they have time to think and whatsoever. They're patiently planning, plotting, working at a solution. I can definitely feel it here, like what would get through her, exactly. To have this union, what would get through her. For some of you, this here is like a double-edged sword, this here. The whole waiting game that he pushed on you, and that little bit of the waiting game for whatever it is, but that there is part of his plan. I need to see another card, but I'm saying to you, like, the idea of like just a little longer and then I'll talk to her. Yeah. What this card is saying to me, like his literal mind or whatsoever took a blow to this revelation here. Like, what did I do? For some of you, the mere fact that this person would be in your life is like a sign that this life is fair after all. Believe me. Exactly, into this light cards here. Into this lovers here. You can see it, For some of you, it's nothing like a communication and something like this, and you guys would be back together. I can literally see it here. For some of you, you understand that this thing here is forever, and so does he. For some of you, I'm saying to you, union is coming very soon, whatever it is. And if you ever doubt it, know that, as long as you are this guy's divine match, there will be nobody better than you. And I can literally see it here. This here is beyond victory, people. Into this maze. Now, do you see these cards? For the ones who thought that the universe had forgotten about them, that's what's really going on to these cards of energy. That's what the universe is getting ready to bless you with if you're resonating with my energy. And I hope that you have heard me. And I'll tell you something too. The only card missing is the strength card, but this type of love here is endless. The obstacle lies within himself and maybe within you. Check out like the path, clear the path, because I can see this guy is blocked somewhere. And this here is what comes next, into the card right here. I now go beyond. Ha! Believe it, people. Check this out. I now go beyond. And I'll tell you where this here is leading towards the light and this lover's energy. He's getting ready to jump this little obstacle that I'm seeing here. And I hope that you have heard me. I can see it even in the card. I will try. Where am I at here? This here is a different energy, is saying to me, I'm not longer like new to this, or not, I'm no longer like oblivious to this. I'm no longer blind to this. I'm no longer a child when it comes to this thing. Is the message. I need to correct my cards, but I don't think that this is by chance. The guy was saying to me, I was not in touch with my inner child and I did not have self-love, is what the card says. And if you're honest with yourself, you were exactly the same. You come in pairs, This here is somebody saying to me, there was something wrong with my sexuality. It's been like tempered with, tempered. I don't know how you pronounce that the right way, but you know the word. Some of them traumas, from childhood or whatsoever, is very real. He's saying that to me like I was messed up, when it comes to these energies here. I also had a hole in the soul, no matter what it looks like, like my brother asked me one time, he said he loves music too. He said to me, I don't understand, all these people like from Hollywood and like in the music industry, like killing themselves. He said that to me maybe 10, 15 years ago. I just looked at him, but I remember that moment, like, it doesn't matter what you have. The most important is like how you feel about yourself and about God and about life, You, you can be there like literally naked with nothing, no possession, and be happier than like a person who possesses everything. Like I always say, the richest man in Babylon is the poorest man on earth. Believe it's sexually bankrupt. You think it'd be a pleasurable experience. I'm not like bashing whatever he's been doing with others. I'm saying when it comes to him within, that there is nothing fulfilling, close to the hole in the soul, because there were like deeper things happening to him. And if you ever wondered, you're not the only one who was like, let's say, messed up. He was too. He's saying to me that he was weak, to this idea of temptation, and sexuality was part of this hole in the soul that he has, and that idea of like lack of self-love and something that's there from his childhood. I'll tell you what it is, this guy, for some of them, I hope you're getting this message into this wand energy here. They never really knew how to love and even love you like with their body. They never really knew how to do this thing, is what they're saying. I wish I could tell you what I have in mind, but I can't. Let me go on. I need one card from this deck here. Actually, from this too. Nothing has gone wrong between you two, though he's thinking like that. That card is in reverse, and it's that matter of like a choice, like extremes. Should I stay or should I go? Should I forget this thing or is it forever? Appreciation, recognition, appreciation of who you are and have always been, finally, and that damn thinking man, king of air. I have to start seeing this, into this idea of like having a happy family. And I'll tell you something now, when this guy himself thinking, he finds himself appreciating you and the future for him, this thing that he now wants to go beyond or like towards, is that idea of a happy family. And if you've made it this far, if you're resonating with my energy, obviously we're going to hook up with the king of air. That idea of like, should I stay or should I go? Is this forever or should I forget it? He will know. He will know. Into this sixth chakra is literally like, this here is the question or like the answer that he cannot miss, people. That idea of walking away from something or like a voyage, a journey, something, the masculine energy being in movement is very real. And I'm saying to you, these energies, they're working like, you would think like Valentine's Day is over. Well, I'm here to tell you, if like spirit wants to, it can be Valentine's Day all over again and every day. Because this angel here is taking care of you, believe me. Into this idea of balance, or the idea that nothing has gone wrong between you two, that you're just two extremes, clashing, merging literally, is real. Into this sun card, and I refuse to top that. I can see something good about this reading here. If you just like, you don't even have to wait long. I can see that, and I can see that the energies are right, and definitely activated. Work through your fears. Do you remember the card at the beginning? Like, whatever is just like people's fears and limitations. Those others, some of them, or maybe you, they're working through these fears. I don't care if she's a mother of 3. I don't care if he's been divorced twice. I don't care if he's like 20 years older than me. I don't care if she's like 5 years younger than me. Is what's happening, and I'll tell you why. It's because at this game here, love always wins. Always. Into that card here, hold your vision. That's my vision. Love always wins. And it has always. It didn't wait for 2021 to do so, And if you're listening to me, luck is on your side, people. And I can feel it into these energies. You're resonating with me as much as your mate is. Keep on having faith in your dream, because he is. And I'm saying to you, whether it's you or him, or whether you, or maybe you are him, I'll tell you something. It's not something that I want to say just because, even into this like space that needs to be bridged, that gap, that needs to be bridged, that obstacle or that leap of faith that needs to be taken. I'm seeing masculine feet here, and I'm seeing a man holding on to this woman. Let him be who he was always supposed to be, and let him give to you. Even if you have millions and he's like poor, let him give to you. Let him, I don't know how to explain this. Can we just keep it short? Let him be a man. Let him be the man, is all I'll say. I need the card here. And emotions are running high, believe me. The pressure and the feelings, the unknown, that unknown factor, all of that, it's like you've been warned. You have your community, you have like friends by now who know that you're a twin flame and whatsoever. Imagine if he just got into this here. So I'll tell you something, as I'm holding these cards, this reading is going to resonate more with you in a way. If you are a Virgo, or your person is a Sagittarius or a Scorpio, I need one more card. And I can definitely feel air energy. You see that Scorpio energy? That's what your guy is going through for the moment. Fears, anxiety, and in need of releasing negativity. And some of you here definitely dealing with the Scorpio. Or you may be one. that idea of like wanting time by themselves, time alone, going on vacation, camping, road trip, whatsoever, very real for this DM. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. It's the energy that's doing that. That angel of love, let me tell you, people, even into this like arrow here, you know, as to luck is on your side, is doing exactly what it's supposed to. You don't have to do anything but like be happy. This guy thinks you're lovable into this love energy here. And some of them even want to marry you. You know, this here has nothing to do with the karmic. Do you see Cupid's arrow? Believe me, straight through your heart and straight through his heart. It's the same force, you know. And this guy is thinking to himself, even into this one here is more than he's getting clues. Like, this is the woman I was supposed to marry or that I'm married to, and I'll tell you something else. It's too bad this is not the crown chakra. But you know, let's welcome these high energies here to tell you you got reach your husband and wife already. You know, some of them are even starting to see that as to keep an open mind, keeping an opening mind and understanding that this like energies are real. And you see that to the stuff that I was saying to you, where the pain is coming from, why they want what they call new love, but old love, you know, whatever it means, you know, the idea too late. I'll tell you why. It's because you differ from their usual type and expectations. Where's that yin yang card? People, you would understand. It's no lie. It's absolutely not a lie. You're so different if you really pay attention that you couldn't even see each other coming from afar, and this guy could not see you because you're different from what he knows, you know. Yeah, completely different. To discard religious factor, something out of this world, you know, and that divine energy is working its wonders into that card. Attraction and chemistry forces are bringing you two closer together. If I were you, I wouldn't do anything but like praise the Lord, thank him, praise him, like walk life with him, and don't worry a single bit if you're resonating with me. This card here, he's saying to himself, and I've been getting that feeling, you know, his feelings are real and worth exploring. You know, feelings is exactly like, I don't know how to say this, but that's when divine energy starts being like human, you know. That's all it is. It's not just empty feelings, they're like disguised as feelings, but it's energy. And he's going to go towards that energy, or like wherever is guiding him, you know, believe me, because that magnetic pull, you know, that attraction whatsoever is too strong for him to even that he can, you know, deny it. You would understand stronger than this energy here. And actually this, he's going for the stuff that he's feeling. I have to leave it here. My readings are just way too long. So that's, people, that was my reading for the collective. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Take care of yourself, stay healthy, and I shall see you soon.